Ooh, that's starting Death Mountain.
Oh, I like that starting square. That's good access to Death Mountain for once they get some bombs and they're ready to blow open holes up there. It is bad in terms of getting to places like the Lost Woods or down in the coast area where there's an item waiting. And no hablo Helian. So they're going to be hoping there's an any road somewhere convenient to take him down to other parts of Hyrule.
And a medium secret of 32, so not a bad secret.
Not too bad. Could be worse. Oh, apparently Antlerz was trying to spell out ventriloquist.
And we got a magical boomerang as the Armor statue.
That's a magical location for it.
And as you notice, we also got mirrored overworld, looks like.
Let me see here. That is looking like it could be a mirrored overworld. Yeah, that is definitely a mirrored overworld, because that arrow is pointing to the right, not the left, and that's the White Sword Cave. We are mirrored.
Ooh, level 5.
And that is in the White Sword location, vanilla White Sword location in First Quest. We do have a mixed overworld today, by the way, so some places that could be bomb spots or tree burn locations or even whistle spots may end up being nothing. So they're going to have to test some screens for activity to figure out from there if it's the... Wow!
Wow, Wanda in a minute and a half. Nice.
Wanda, 1 minute 35 seconds. That has to be, other than the Armos location, that has to be a record for outside of Armos location. That is pretty good. This could be a fast seed, ladies and gentlemen, depending on how everything else is laid out here today.
And the virus are weak, apparently. Because I died completely to a 1.
Yeah, we're not going to see any bats out of those viruses today. That White Sword damage is enough to kill them.
Wait, we got level 7.
We already have a joke in chat from one of our friends here. Antlerz with the spoiler log. No, this is not the spoiler tournament. That's a different game next week or a week and a half from now. So, different tournament. So, we have the shooting statues all around level 5. There's a spiral room. And this looks like the spiral layout in level 7. This looks like it's lower left corner, very far lower left. And that tells me spiral. So, it looks like second quest 7 to 9 from my opinion here. Well, maybe not. I'm thinking about it again with that room. No, that's definitely a spiral. Okay. So Antlerz going through some sand there and going through a bit of spiders. And there's another staircase. This could be a transport. Oh, hi, Gleeok. We're getting confirmation from chat that this is Second Quest 5. So looks like everything might be Second Quest here today in terms of the dungeons. That means we're going to walk through walls everywhere, except for a few levels. 1, 3, and 7, I believe, cannot have walked through walls, but other levels can. There's a one-way door somewhere in level 4, plus 2 items in level 4, only 1 item in level 1. So yeah, some different shenanigans going on then in the first quest.
Oh, nicely done by Antlerz taking out that Gleeok to get his Triforce.
Not an easy fight by any stretch of the word. 3 hearts. No mail to take that Gleeok out, and he got it. That is really hard to do.
Yeah, but Zeb getting the map, yeah, it's definitely confirmed. Second quest level 7.
And Antlerz finds a take Eddie. There's a heart. That is a vanilla entry, I think, or is it one? Or is it actually the lower left directly that's vanilla entry?
I think it's the lower left.
Okay, so 1 square away from vanilla entry. Oh, we found the ending roads up on what you would think is Death Mountain, but it's actually just off Death Mountain there in the top row, and it takes us to vanilla level 1 locations. So there are 2 more we're going to get to here. There's a dig dogger and a shoot room. That is not good to see. We found a blue candle.
44 rubies. Not too bad.
Now, that was not the free blue candle. There is a free one out there somewhere, I believe, but he decided to buy that one instead, which was a very interesting decision. He wants these, he wants to burn Candle Row, he wants to burn it now. And there's a level 7 try for ZebGedney up in the lower left corner of the 3x3 portion of the level.
Oh, that spot's not burnable today. Sometimes it is, but not today.
Yeah, that tree was rather sturdy. This one, however, burned very quickly, and that was a door repair. And we only know that it will cover at least 7 rupees because, you know, it's a door repair. You have to buy a door. They're expensive.
Yep. It ranges. Door repair can range from 15 to 25 rubies.
And will Zeb keep looking through the... Yep, he's going to keep checking the locate... No, he's going to go south. He's not going to continue on the staircases for now, the magical staircases. They're only a couple squares away from the start, so I can't blame either runner for deciding to explore here and go back to the stairs later with the restart.
And we got level 4.
Yeah, level 4.
The golden level, apparently. But we got dark nuts here.
And, oh, that's a very close Triforce to the entrance. I think he's going to explore for a little while before getting that.
Yep, tonight, level 4 will have 2 items.
Reason for that being, it's a second quest level 4. That means it is the letter D, and that means that there's 2 items in it. And Antlerz takes a small nap on the way to the search for items.
And apparently on ZebGedney's side, today's right sword item is a power bracelet.
Ooh. Is that needed or not?
Yep, we gotta come back later because we need between 4 and 6 hearts to pick it up.
We have bunnies on the overworld. Now, you know what this means. This means we're not going to have to deal with those frightening, biting rabbits in dungeons. We're not going to have to worry about having the bow to make fighting those things easier. We just walk right by them most of the time.
And just... You don't want to scream squirrel right in the middle of where they are. Because they cheat.
110 for the beak. Let's see if we can find a cheaper piece of meat somewhere else.
Right now we got Antlerz taking on Danger Noodles.
Well, the orange ones aren't that bad, but he does get it out. The key appears.
Ooh,
and he tries to find some progress here. Up, bomb hole.
And we got a large ticket of 79.
That is not that good. Again, could be worse. I mean, you and I saw it last night, how bad it can get. But still not the best. Those can go up to like in the 150 range.
Ooh, we have a hint shop, but we can't even do anything with that right now. We need a book.
That's right. If you try to buy the hints from the guy who says no hablohelion, all he will say is no hablohelion and take your money. So you need the book to understand what he's saying. And this is a double-edged sword because that rod they're carrying right now will get a burst of fire on it. And the runners might be more interested in seeing what they can get easily before they buy the book and succumb to that special fire on their rod. By the way, ZebGedney taking his own dirt nap, exploring in the overworld.
Antlerz since found a mugger.
That is not good. Because he's not a 64 rupee, does not want to get rid of a heart. He did find a bomb upgrade, though.
Yeah, they cost 114, but we don't quite got enough for the bombs.
And for that much, I'm a little skeptical. It might only be like a couple bombs.
Yeah, we could have range between, I believe, 2 bombs up to 6 bombs.
Yep. You're happy when you see a 5 or a 6, but even a 4 is okay. 2 or 3, yeah. Looks like this Triforce is being a little bit difficult today for Antlerz. He still also wants to find the items, of course.
And I believe both items in 4 are in the cellar, so this room could be a possible room for one with blue dark dots.
Yes, they are both staircases, that is correct. There's a ladder block to a Gleeok, not going that way. And this is a varied room, so you see pretty much almost everything here. Zols, pancakes, and very, very heavily guarded monsters.
Oh, hi,
And a Goma. And provided there were no push blocks in that Goma room, which I couldn't tell with the darkness, then we know that Goma at least is not required.
And that's not a push block room.
Oh!
Goma.
This is a case. This is a case of the game knows. There was a ladder block in 2 rooms, one above the other. The game knows you want to get over there, and it's not letting you.
Nope.
Let's see if we can find a path over here. Nope, there's no path here. He might have tried accessing from the lower room already, so yeah, those 2 rooms are out of reach. Those might be a staircase.
Yeah.
Antlerz had enough of this nonsense for now. He's out of here.
Come back later. Well, you probably
Come back.
have a...
Come back there, get the quick Triforce when you have a lot of health available, and then just go grabbing the item. Level 9. That's vanilla start. Level 9 is at the vanilla start, ladies and gentlemen, except it's a mirrored start, which doesn't really matter. It's still a vanilla start.
Yep, I only found level 2. I didn't catch where it was, but it's a nice sky blue, apparently.
42 for the meat. That is a price, and 14 for the bombs.
Well, we got a 7 ruby discount on bombs.
And if you do want the large shield, pony up 155 big ones. Both runners found level 2 about the same time here, it looks like.
Yep.
So, we have Wizzies. Antlerz is going to have probably an easier time with this level because of the rod, but the rod does not work on the Wiz Robes at all. Those have to be killed with bombs, so whatever happens, those require bombs. Oh, good kill on that group of Wiz Robes. Now will we get this one? He will. And that's one of them. And there's the last one.
Not too bad.
The door opens.
At least they're not beefy this time.
Yeah, the ones we saw yesterday, those were beefy.
I think these blue ones are beefy, though.
I think they are. Those are beefy blue Wiz Robes.
I don't think we mentioned the enemies can have a range of HP is plus minus 2. Oh, that Wizrobe kind of snuck around.
The Wizrobe says, I touch you! And you die to their touch. Nice of those orange ones to return. Very, very nice. With blue Wizrobes wandering around with Lionels, that is a bad combination.
Oh, you probably want that bomb pack.
Yeah, bomb. Let me out of here! Let me out! I didn't do anything to you!
Yeah, Antlerz is going to just leave the room, come back, see what takes priority. And it's
the Wizzy.
The Drizzy. Figures.
It's the beefy Wizzy.
Okay, it takes 3 hits, so maybe the blue Wizzy's not beefy.
I think 3 is. I think it normally dies to 2, doesn't it?
I think, yeah, they are beefy, so that would have got 9 or 10 HP.
Yeah, exactly. The door was unlocked. I'm not sure if Antlerz intended to do that, but he's going to take it now. Oh, hi, Red Bubbles. At least there's a staircase here, and he's going to have to find some way to get rid of that curse, but for right now, he's going to go pick up 2 bombs, because he already has 6, so he only gets 2 bombs out of that. And the bats freeze in suspended animation as he picks up the bombs. Beautiful. Oh look, more bombs.
Well, we don't need bombs.
Oh, hi, Red Bubble. Okay. Fighting Lionels with inverted controls is not fun.
No, it's not. At least you could tell when they're about to attack.
Yeah.
When they stop, yeah, we just gotta watch out for them.
Ooh, we have a bomb hole, yeah, for Antlerz there. ZebGedney, by the way, going around level 4, not really making much mention of that, because Antlerz has seen much of that already, and oh shoot, yeah.
And with the Lionels, I like to call them puppies with lasers.
Puppies with lasers. They're clearly swords. Oh, Antlerz took a hit somewhere, probably from a sword that we didn't see, and that is another death.
Yeah, there was a line right in front of him, and he just
ZebGedney returns to the start of level 4. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he was staring at Lionel down, face to face, and the Lionel said, "Nope, I'm going to smack you in the face."
So, and then ZebGedney takes I think he just returned to the start in level 4 and left to go look outside, which is probably the right call because Antlerz already found that's kind of hard to get through. Antlerz took another death in level 2. Gonna head back in. ZebGedney now in the entrance to the Dead Woods. There it is. Yeah, where's he gonna go in here? He's going down that staircase. No Hablo healing. Can't pick up the power bracelet. We now know 6 hearts are required for the power bracelet, which, again, may or may not be needed, but I'm sure they're going to pick it up anyway. I take any right now would be a nice find for ZebGedney so you can go right back to that power bracelet. Another death for Antlerz. That bomb did not produce any wall collapse, so we go next door and we find more expensive meat again and the 96 rupee key. That clock is going to be very nice. That lets Antlerz drop 3 bombs on the Wizard if he so chooses. Or he can just leave it alive and move on to the next room. And he's going to do that because he can get the free bomb pack, so why not just murder that thing?
Oh, man,
oh, he wanted the staircase. He wanted the staircase. There we go.
Might be a transport, but let's see where it leads.
To a spiral room which probably has hands on the wall. Nope, maybe not. And no Hyperhelian staircases takes you... Well, that's pretty much the end to the lake area.
And Alchemist kind of guarded that Triforce.
Not very well, I mean, it died. Oh, the gambling district. Oh, that boomerang barely missed ZebGedney. That was just lucky, the way that got thrown there. Only found level 1. Only one item in this level 1 today again, because second quest dungeons in 1 to 6, which is what makes that determination. 2 items in level 4 instead.
And both of them are basically fighting each other right into one.
Yeah, they're both in there. Well, Antlerz is trying to do a fancy pirouette. Doesn't look like it did anything. Or was that a locked door before?
Oh, the silver arrows, though.
That is silver arrows. For both runners are in the same room. They are literally high-fiving as they head over the Triforce. Ladies and gentlemen, the sync on these Triforce grabs is something to behold.
Yep. That was like a 4th room level 1. That's what you'd love to see.
And there's a letter, which they're going to pick up. They may not use it yet, because anytime they walk in the medicine shop, they have to watch the text go if they use it. So they're going to probably wait until they need it before they actually use it.
Yeah, Antlerz passing on up on the letter for now. May return later.
I'd just say pick it up so you have it if you need it. There's 79 for Antlerz. Of course, the reason to not pick up the letter is if you're planning to take a medicine from the ZebGedney anyway. Then, obviously, you don't need to get the letter. As ZebGedney burned that push earlier, he's now going to walk in and find 79 rupees in there.
And gambling money. You don't want to do that.
Yep, that's at least 2 of those we've seen now. And door repair. I'm going to track this one. That was a 18 rupee door repair.
It's not too bad.
Doors are at a discount these days, apparently. For ZebGedney, now enters the cave. And more money! That's a 79, he's close to maxed out on money right now. He's at 226 rupees. Antlerz bumps himself up after the door repair charges, 222 with that 36 rupee grab. ZebGedney should probably go shopping or find a book so we can read those hints.
Yep. And the coast item is, well, a vanilla heart container.
Hey, Mom Pack! That's the magical sword. So that 4-pack of bombs falls under the same rules as the magical sword. You're going to need 10 to 14 hearts to pick up 4 bombs. To me, that is more convenient. Just go spend 14 rupees on the 4-pack.
And we got level 6.
Antlerz has found some money in the meanwhile, so he's up to 201. And he also found the hidden shop. ZebGedney will take the map, and if you need visual confirmation, there's your second quest level 6. So this is your visual confirmation now that we've seen level 7 as well, that everything is second quest. Except maybe the Overworld.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. Red ring and level 6. That is a fantastic find. That will cause ZebGedney to experience much less death.
Yep, and Antlerz should be finding that piece of equipment here in a few.
Very shortly, because he's not too far away. He pushes the block. He He used the damage to make sure he avoided the red bubble, but didn't come after him, and he's now getting his red ring. ZebGedney re-enters level 6. And walks through a wall. Magic! Just magic, I say!
Yep. You just gotta love it when you can walk through a wall.
It's like the wall's not even there, but it's there. It just isn't there.
Oh,
You know
nice.
what? Go ahead.
These gels are weak. They died to a boomerang. So, you know, they got no health whatsoever.
I want to thank Gallagher for throwing a few bits our way here. Speed Gaming does appreciate the contribution. It does help us stay on the air, so thank you for doing that. We're getting a question in chat, which dungeons have 2 items? 8 and 9 always have 2 items in them each. But the difference in first and second quest levels is that in first quest level 1 does, in second quest level 4 does. So today it's 4, 8, and 9 that are doubled up on the item.
Yeah. And ZebGedney does get the Triforce out of level 6. Gets their 3rd Triforce.
And Antlerz will probably find that very soon as well. He's seeing a ladder block room doorway right now. And it looks like ZebGedney went ahead and bought some more bombs. Not bad, because you still have 224 rupees even after that. So it made sense to do a little bit of shopping in case you ran into more money. Or level 8.
Ooh, level 8.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's a bomb upgrade in here. Just have a hunch.
Oh, we do got a quick spiral. Let's see if one of the 2 items are back here.
That is a quick item. That is, oh, hail the Lord Banana!
And ZebGedney said nope.
Bringer of both breakfast and dessert. Nutritious eat up. And we're getting the obligatory DK. Ooh, banana. Antlerz buying some more bombs.
And that was a fines level 8. So he'll have a much easier time getting a ladder blocked.
Like that?
But a much easier time transfers in this level 8 as well.
ZebGedney, I don't think explored that lower room yet. It's probably a good thing he didn't, because he couldn't go anywhere.
Antlerz tried to chase that blue bubble to get his controls correctly back to normal.
And Antlerz finds Lord Banana and is just like, no. Reason for that being, by the way, for those wondering, the reason they don't pick up Lord Banana is because they already have the scrap metal, and since they already have the scrap metal, they don't actually get to use Lord Banana. So there's no point picking it up. Remember I said there's a bomb upgrade in here?
Yeah, I want my money back.
Yeah, me too.
3 bombs for a little higher price. I love it to see a bomb pack, you know, a bomb upgrade like in the 80s to get 6 bombs.
Antlerz also chooses to get ripped off. Also, want to thank I'm going to say this wrong. Astronerd01 for the Twitch Prime sub. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the family. Oh, there's the Triforce for Antlerz, and he has that out of the way. ZebGedney, meanwhile, looks like he got lost in a staircase area, but this could be an item room, so that's not a bad thing at all. He could find the item here.
Yep.
Or just another transport. And that takes him even further away.
Oh, hi, Manhandler. It's mad.
We love seeing manhandlers because it just means all we have to do is place the glory bomb, and just like that, it's dead.
At least it's not beefy.
Not a push block.
Antlerz is going to check the casino corner.
That was a small secret. Now that he's used all his money, of course, there's only small amounts of money for him.
Yeah, the secrets are okay. The small secret is pretty nice. Medium is average, and you have the large, could be better.
The secret corner of Hyrule is not very useful today. Caught a couple door repairs up here, and that small secret. So we're making our first look at the coast side. I don't think we've seen this yet. Because I don't see it marked on our tracker, so... Antlerz actually going to the raft location instead. Never mind what I just said, he screen scrolled into the raft location and found nothing of use. Oh, we found the blue ring.
And arrows are 88, but who needs arrows? Because when you have silver arrows, we don't need them.
And who needs a vanilla 250 rupee blue ring when you already have a red ring that was not vanilla? And the hole did not open in vanilla level 9 location for the first quest.
Nope. I think at this...
Go ahead.
I think at this point we're just missing level 3, aren't we?
Yeah, we have seen pretty much everything else, I think. Well, yeah, we did see 8 and 7, we did see 6. I think you're right. I'm not sure about 5, but I know I've seen everything else besides that and 3.
Yeah, we've seen 5 because Antler's been there and got his lovely Triforce.
Oh, that's a good point. He does have that Triforce. Yeah, so it's just level 3 then.
Yeah, and level 5 had that nice, beautiful wand.
Yeah, so every level except 4 that we've seen so far has had its Triforce claimed. And ZebGedney finds a 4-pack of bombs for his entry into this room. That's his prize for getting here. And now off to fight some more spiders. And no hablo Helian.
Antlerz picks up a heart container. Last time you seen Antlerz pick up a nice potion. So...
It's been a while since ZebGedney has found a heart container, so he hasn't gone back to check the power bracelet. I wonder if level 3 could potentially be locked by that power bracelet.
Who knows? Because there are more recorder spots, and there are more power bracelet spots.
Well, neither runner has the power bracelet yet, so we can't find out unless a runner stumbles upon it. Level 3 is still outstanding, and until we find that level 3, to confirm the power bracelet is not needed, we're still looking for it. For that, we're up in the corner of Death Mountain right now, and one screen to the right is Vanilla Entrance to Death in second quest. Since everything's second quest, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a cave, and there it is. Of course, that's just a random guess on my part.
Yeah, to answer the question in the chat, the power bracelet was the white sword item, which is near Vanilla Start.
Antlerz acquires another 32 rupees, is up to 98. Zeb wandering around with 134. That's something the door repair guys will be very hungry for. And that Octorok didn't make it. Nor did that one. And Screech rolling the Armos, very nicely done. There's the power bracelet spot over there, which we can't access yet. Gonna bomb the hole here. Meanwhile, ZebGedney is attempting to insert his ticket into the turnstile. I think he's just gonna try to clip over to through a block to get around a certain way, which is not working for him.
Nope, just Mel's in level 8.
It looks like that grave did not push. That means, unless this one pushes. Okay, so if we were to get the book and find the hint that says a feat of strength is required, we know it's not the gravestones.
Yep.
That would mean the power bracelet is required, but we're probably not going to pick up the book at this point. I think it's getting to the point that we're a little late in the seed for any kind of interest in sacrificing wand quality for hint potential.
And Antlerz just got a bomb drop.
Of course, I say that for Antlerz too. ZebGedney might still be interested in his phase in the race. And he's pushing a block. Finds a transport. Antlerz finds the expensive meat shop again. I think the cheap meat shop is the rare one. Antlerz will acquire his croissant, so at least he got one item for breakfast.
And I believe since we got mixed quests, there are, I believe, 7 power bracelet spots in this time around. Because you got power bracelet spot where we've seen that arrow up in Death Mountain. And there's a couple more in Death Mountain that are power bracelets.
Oh, I guess that is a power bracelet, yeah. Might be one in what's normally the upper left, now the upper right corner as well. There are, of course, the 4 that are normally the staircases. Those 4 obviously come to mind. They are always going to be power bracelet spots in both quests. And note coming up in chat, we still need the ladder just for that reassurance that we have everything we need here, because the ladder will be very, very important in case there's a ladder block somewhere later. It makes it easier to travel around the levels. So we need that as a requirement later too somewhere. Recorder could still be needed somewhere. That could be locked in level 3.
Oh look, a free wooden candle.
We found our free wooden candle a mile away from start, and our runners were not interested in waiting that long to get it today.
Nope.
And no hablo helium, we found one of our staircases.
found 7.
ZebGedney is still in level 8. This is costing him a lot of time. But I'm actually trying to remember, did Antlerz dig the second item out of level 8?
I don't think he did, because I don't recall a second item.
It's a ladder block. If ZebGedney were lucky to find the second item in level 8, and it is something huge, that would be a big advantage for him at this point. Unfortunately, here is just a heart container, which he can't grab anyway, and I bet you he's staring at that saying, you really had to make it that hard for me to get my bracelet, didn't you? There's the magic key.
No more key worries.
So let's explore what items are still at large here. I don't think we've seen the heart container item yet. So that is still technically at large. We haven't seen either item in level 4, but that's not what I'm worried about right now. We have not seen the red candle. We have not seen the rod or the bow. I mean, not the rod. The recorder or the bow. The bow especially we need to get. The ladder and the rafter also still at large. And we haven't seen the book either. So there's still 7 items at large by my count. 2 of those are obviously in level 9. There's 2 of those in level 4. Level 2 and 3, I don't think... Well, 3 we haven't found. And 2, I don't think we've seen the item yet.
And the heart container was on the coast, so...
Oh, heart container was on the coast. Okay. That rules that out.
So we know... at least Antlerz know about the heart container.
In level 7, I see we don't have a mark yet either. So, 2, 3, 4... Oh, 7 was the magical key. Yes, we just saw that.
And if I was Antlerz, I'd probably make my way back to level 4. Unless you think you're ladder blocked, and then, well, where do you go? Yeah, see, Antlerz is going to check a couple power bracelet spots. Nope, that's not it.
Confirming for chat, yes, but level 9 is at our Vanilla Star. Beautiful location for that today, just beautiful location. Especially since we started on Death Mountain.
Now we're in a forest, looking for... I guess Antlerz is going to try to get his way to a few power bracelet spots near a desert.
Nice shot at some of the Octoroks there. That one didn't move up immediately and stop to fire a rock, or it would be dead too. No hablo Hidian. It's probably pronounced Hylian, isn't it? I'm trying to think we need the whistle.
I'm thinking that too. But where is that recorder located?
I mean, name that tune. It's an important game. We have to play it.
Yes, we do. Oh yeah, this is a... And nope. That's Green Lanterners just try to push a rock. Well, that is another power bracelet spot you could find.
Something being pointed out by chat as well is ZebGedney still has not picked up his magic wand out of level 5. So that is a very, very important thing for him to get eventually. He's going to need to go there and find it eventually. I don't think he's even found level 5 yet, and Antlerz found that as his first level.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, because I haven't seen level 5 on Zeb's side.
So that's going to be a major problem for Zeb not finding that rod by 45 minutes into the seed. You have to be getting worried that your opponent is far ahead of you at this point.
Yep. And Antlerz is going to the corner here, try and check the other power bracelet spot.
Now, he's already done the bomb holes up here, so he's done that. Those Marias, they're rude. Oopsie.
Oops. You don't want to do that because you kind of got yourself soft-locked.
You soft-locked. Good day, sir.
Please insert 2 coins and try again later.
Insert credit.
And I believe this is one of the last power bracelet spots Antlerz has not checked. And it's level 3.
Woohoo. So, it was power bracelet required. The recorder is not of importance unless there's a Dig Dogger block somewhere in this level.
And Zeb just he's got his heart container, so all he needs to do is go back, get that power bracelet, and
well, there's our meat block at the very bottom of the level. We hope you brought your meat with you to explore an empty room.
Yep, you don't need that.
Oh, look, free Triforce.
And it's in a Triforce room too.
Oh, look, ladder block. We can't get the item. You know what? I'm gonna say the bow's in there. Or maybe it's in here.
Yeah, level 3 does have a transport, but they're not really looking for transports.
I think the item is on the ground in this level, actually. It's not under a staircase. There it is! Red candle.
And I was about to say, the item is a floor drop in this level. Well, we know the raft and a recorder are most likely not required. Or the raft, definitely. Recorder, I don't think it is.
Yeah, raft is definitely not required. That last raft spot won't matter now.
And the question is that Dig Dogger and 4 guarding Triforce?
Insert thinking emoji here. Beach Just Ladder could be in 4. This is looking likely, but you never know. The bow could be in 4, and well, there's 2 items, so ladder and bow could be in 4. And if they are, that's the absolute ideal layout right now because that would let you have a free level 9.
Yep. The both could be level 9 for all we know.
Did we see the second item in level 8? We're being asked.
To my knowledge, I don't think we did see the second item in 8. We're still missing a book, too.
Antlerz is now in the mug room, but he has lots of money, so here, take my useless rupees. I don't need to buy anything else. Go have a vacation to the Bermuda or something. Hey, well, I'm gonna buy a bomb upgrade.
He might have done that just to refill his bombs, too, so...
Makes sense. And he's armed for level 9.
You get the any key, you got tons of bombs. Just missing an item that to use your silver arrows that you found in level 1 way back when.
Yeah, it would be nice to use those silver arrows on something.
Just don't poke your eye out, as the old man said last night.
Yeah, you don't want to poke your eye out. You can only do that so many times before you can't poke it anymore.
Ooh, a map.
Well, they generally know the layout of the level, but sometimes it's good to have that visual reference up there just to see. And that Triforce is in the unmarked square in the D.
It'd be nice to have the bow in here.
Nice to have the ladder to make travel a little easier. Hey, bomb hole. Hey, walk through wall. Hey, look, weak enemies. Squishy enemies.
Squidgy.
Squish. Ooh, lots of bats. That's a ladder block.
Let's see, can you go up from here?
I'm starting to imagine the scenarios where the bow is ladder blocked and the ladder is in level 9. Especially now that the raft is right there.
So we're missing the item in 2, an item in 8, and both items in 9.
That's all we got. And the book is one of them. No wait, there's an item somewhere that level 4 we have to remember as well. 2, 4, 8, and 9. So the book is one of these items. The other 4 are those question marks you see on the mini track.
Oh yeah, there is a second item in 4. Whoops. I mean, I don't play second quest dungeons often.
The only difference is 1 and 4 is the 2 item. That's the only real difference in the item count. Oh, Dark Knight, rude. Can you get to that room to the south? Probably not. Oh, you can buy a heart for 10 rupees. A little minor flashing heart that puts a little more health in your hand.
And at some point, ZebGedney did go back his croissants because, well, he pushed that block earlier.
Oh, Antlerz just landed right on top of the Triforce and killed the bats. So he has all 8 Triforces. Will he continue to dig for the other item? Or will he just go to level 9 and, go do some gambling? He's going to do some gambling. So we need to mark the raft being in level 4. That is not showing on our tracker yet. He's going straight to level 9 because it's right next door. Why not? Just do it. Entry is attained. And why don't you explain what we're looking for in level 9?
And we're looking for a few things. We're looking for the War of Ganon. When you're in a room next to where Ganon is, he's going to be really loud. He's going to make a lot of noises. Second thing we're looking for is a single shutter door that does not open when you clear out the room, which, it's going to be where the kidnapped is, aka Zelda. We also, we can't really pay attention to the hints because, we don't got a book. But we're still looking for that bow to put damage to Ganon, so that's all what we're looking for in this scenario.
That bow is the first thing that we're looking for, and if we can find that, we're in business. And also, once Ganon is defeated, that shutter door will open when we see it, and you can finish the game. Ganon's room is full of wizrobes. This makes sense. And of course, the wizrobes are in 9. We need to point out, wizrobes always seem dead up in 9 when they're in dungeons.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that is definitely a shoot. And the color scheme in this level is not kind to the eyes. That is for sure.
Definitely. I think if you're Antlerz, you're hoping one of your 2 items will be the recorder if you can't find a bow in here. Because so you could go whistle right back to a dungeon real quick.
The good news is 2 of them are right next door to where he is now, and they are both dungeons we need to get something out of. He's trying to get past the bubbles, which are being very annoying right now. He succeeds. No controls lost. There's the recorder, which you just spoke of, so burn the witch.
And we got the wand on Zeb's side. Simultaneous item grab.
At this point, 54 minutes into the seed, Zeb is probably thinking, oh no.
Oh, there's a single.
Oh,
I hear
a piggy. I hear a piggy.
And I see a single shutter door too.
That single shutter door is interesting. Is the pig?
Nope.
Well, the door opens, so the pig is to the left. You had to feed that room to go in, probably. Here, that room's to the right through the wall. You can take this door to the right now and confirm whether it's that room. But he's just gonna go down the staircase after opening the door.
And it's just the staircase.
Not take the transport. There's too many doors to explore here. I hear Piggy. We now know exactly what room he's in. We know what he's in. Column L, one row down.
Ooh, another single shattered door. This is not an easy room.
This room is gross. And Antler's got a beam to the butt. And the useless key. ZebGedney exploring level 5 in more detail.
Yeah, he's just making his way to the Triforce, realizes, well, you gotta fight forehead wiggly out.
Please insert ticket. And Zeb just found his Triforce in level 5. He is now halfway towards level 9. Antlerz is probably too far ahead to be able to make this up at this point, but we don't know where that bow is yet. Until we find that, we can't really say that Zeb is in a position to win. I mean, that Antlerz is in a position to win.
Yep, and we just found one of the hints, but without the book, well, we don't know about a hint that we could receive.
Yeah. Without the hint, all they're saying is, no hablo Hylian! Now, we did find one of the items. It was the recorder. Now, the recorder will not lock the bow unless there's a dig dogger block. At least, might have been one room we saw a dig dogger in that might have locked the door. Unless the bow is in there, the recorder is still not required.
Nope. And at this point, when you find the second item in 9 and it's not the bow, just leave.
You're out of there.
Just leave, play the recorder if you need to, and we could have our game of Name That Tune. If they actually change.
Just eat Jim Lang. Ooh. Patra in that room. Ew.
And you can't even ladder clip because, well, if you don't have a said ladder, they do so.
Yeah, we may even need a ladder to get to Zelda for all we know. We don't know that yet.
I've had a scene where you can do everything, kill Ganon, and everything, and then get to Zelda's room. Crap. She's in the remote room. And you have to go turn around and go find a ladder.
Hi dear, I'll be back.
I can't get to you right now. Then again, you could have a ladderless seed, which is pretty rare as well. Oh.
I didn't see what that item was, did you? Or was that the recorder?
That was the recorder room.
Okay, that was the recorder room. There's the piggy again. We're not going in that room yet. It is the shutter door. That's where the piggy is. He's leaving one enemy in there so he can save time later. That's a good strategy in my opinion.
Yep. Because the enemies will not respawn when you don't clear them out. The ones they just shovel to whoever is prioritized.
Zeb is now working his way through level 4. He has a lot of catching up to do at this point. It seems the Antler's exploration of this level is going somewhat slowly. He's no longer in sub-hour territory, so he is still has a lot of room in this level that he has to get through, and he got red bubble, so he's under a curse.
Yep. The only way to get rid of the curse is, well, drink a potion, find a blue bubble, find a Triforce, which that option is out, or up an A and save.
Yep, the potion, a nice delicious beverage, would be a very ideal way to get rid of it as soon as you're going into Ganon's room. You want to make sure you have that movement for Ganon.
Hi, Patra, how you doing?
Yeah, I only have 1 heart left. Bye. See you later. Ooh, look at this. More red bubbles. He's still under the curse. I don't know why he's just trying to avoid them.
Yeah, he did find a blue bubble, so at least.
Oh, he did? I didn't catch that. Okay. That makes sense then. He's just gonna take the health refill, because that seems more useful at this point. I guess he's gonna kill the Patra. Or not.
You could get lost in 9 easily.
Yeah. This is a level that has earned its moniker, the Great Equalizer, many a time. And some say it doesn't happen as much in Second Quest Level 2. I have seen it in Second Quest Level 9. I have seen it in Second Quest Level 9.
Yeah.
In this tournament.
Yep. Second Quest Level 9 has less staircases. Is much smaller than First Quest Level 9, so anything could happen in any quest, basically. I was about to say, that did not open.
Oh, did it open eventually, or did it not?
It did open.
I looked away for a second, thank you.
And ZebGedney finds the raft, goes ahead and
picks it up anyway. Yeah, I think there's a level he still hasn't seen. Probably level 3, because that's the one we found last.
Oh, a nice clock by Antlerz there. We have a been to the room north here.
So Antler's exploration of 9 has been going pretty well at this point. He only has a limited number of rooms left. And one of them has to be an item. And that item may or may not be an item that he needs, aka the book. I'm kidding, by the way. Ooh, we got a fairy. And 1 beefy blue reserve goes down. All that and 2 Zols guard a stairway that gives you the
Okay, first I'm talking about the recorder. It gives 9. You talk about the book. It's a 9. So guess what? We gotta leave 9. We gotta hunt down that bow. It could be in, I believe, what is it? 2, 4, or 8?
We also both qualify as witches for the day, so welcome to the Witch Broadcast. The fire will not be welcome here.
But, you know, level 4 is the closest to us, so let's find what item's behind 4.
It's time to find out. We have a call in chat for Bowen 8. For somebody asking chat, coming in, having not seen, I think the magical key was in 7.
Yes, Nikki was in 7.
Yeah, someone's asking if 7 was the red ring. No, we have that on our mini tracker in the corner. It was level 6. Isn't it interesting that ZebGedney and Antlerz are now both in level 4 after all this time? If this is the right level, ZebGedney may find this bow at the same time Antlerz does.
No,
Or the
it's
latter.
the ladder.
It's the latter.
So now we know that ladder's in 4. So we're down to levels 2 and 8. Where do you guys think is going to be at?
Well, I'm going to say one of those levels.
I'm thinking 2.
I'm trying to think what our other missing item is that is not marked, though. We've already seen the 4 bomb pack somewhere. So there's an item that is not marked somewhere, because the bow is the only thing that is not marked on our tracker. Did we make a mistake on our tracking here?
The raft. We've seen the raft.
It was in level 4.
Never mind, that's marked.
Here's what I can come up with off the top of my head, just to make sure.
Oh, the bulk of 9.
Yeah, book was a 9, but we're missing in level 2 and level 8 items. And we've already seen the heart container on the coast. We've seen the book in 9. We've seen the any key in 7. There is something that might be mistracked on our tracker here, as Antlerz is still looking for his what he doesn't know yet is a ladder. Yeah, coast item was the heart container, I believe.
Let's see.
White sword item was white sword item was the croissant. Level 2 we have not seen that item yet, correct? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, name that tune. There, I decided to be quiet in case we got it again. Oh, level 2 had bombs. That means that we know the bow is in level 8. And that's where Antlerz is going. He knows that.
Oh, see, I forgot we've seen that bomb pack in 2. Oops.
I was trying to figure out what we were missing there. I knew there was something missing. And it turns out level 4 was the absolute right place to go, because it could be down here in this part of level 8 that was ladder block. And it might even be...
it can't be there.
Block. The Goma's not going to hide it, because, you know, you need the bow to kill the Goma.
I would be rude if you put a bow behind a Goma.
Comment in chat that Antlerz has to be a little worried. I would be at this point, yes, if I was Antlerz, because I just spent all that time digging level 9, and I don't know if my opponent has found the bow somewhere else. So, as Antlerz, I agree, I would be worried at this point in the seed for him, if I were him. Of course, ZebGedney is only halfway through, and he's thinking, why has Antlerz not got done yet? He's a great runner.
I just noticed Antlerz did pick up that book, because, well, you got a flame coming out of the end of the wand.
Yes, he, I wasn't even watching because I was laughing, but yeah, he did pick up the book, you're right. He wants
I didn't pay attention either.
He might have thought he needed a hint somewhere, he might have expected a hint somewhere in one of the levels, but he's in the right level now, and he just doesn't know. Well, he might know it by now that he has the ladder. He might know it's the right level by now.
You just gotta find that right staircase. Oh look, a useless...
Yeah, you should pick up that compass. Maybe it'll tell you where the Triforce that you already have is.
Too bad I can't tell you where that item is.
I'd love to know.
And I'm watching very carefully, seeing if he goes through a way that's ladder blocked. Well, we could go this way in 8.
Went back to see if anyone had guessed songs. Like, I only saw Darude Sandstorm in there, and that was it. So not a lot of song guesses on the Name That Tune today.
I know I heard it before. I just can't place it. Crap.
Well, that was Lord Banana. He doesn't want that. He's already seen that one. Oh, apparently someone guessed Drunken Sailor. Oh, look at all the blue, orange wizrobes, and he just stood there and took a shot of magic from him for no reason.
Can it be here?
It could be. I have a feeling we've seen this room already, though. Yeah, it was a transport.
I don't think we took it earlier, though. So
ZebGedney, I think, did. I just, because it went down to this part of the level.
Level 8, you could get lost.
He did find another transport near this that took him further into the lower left, but not in the main spiral segment. Antlerz is most assuredly freaking out right now, trying to figure out where this thing is. No walk-through wall, no bomb hole, and he's noticing a beautiful spiral on his map and not really happy about it. There is the bombs for ZebGedney. He is not picking them up. By the way, ZebGedney is quietly clawing his way back. He's up to 6 Triforces at this point.
Yep, he's just gonna go to 3 and 8.
He hasn't found 3 yet either.
Oh. And 3 was at a power bracelet spot, so I'm assuming he'll be finding 3 here really soon.
A comment in chat, I feel this is directed at me. Behold, the fruits of your labor from saying, this might be a fast seed. When Antlerz gets 2 minutes in. Yes, thank you for reminding me.
Oh yeah, we did get that one, like what, 1.5 minute mark?
1:35. I think you saw it at 1:30, had it at 1:35.
And right now, I feel that's the difference in the two runners, is that one to find really quick.
Yeah, that was a huge advantage for Antlerz. I agree with you. That I said in the very first race I called the brackets, where the rod is can determine the result of the seed. And in a lot of the races so far, the person who found the rod first won the seed. So that rod is important to find early if you can find it.
Exactly.
This could be the bow. This is the bow! At 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 30 seconds, Antlerz is in bow mode! And you just got a quadruple helping of Name That Tune if you want to take another shot at it. Now, I'm trying to remember, have we seen the girl's door yet?
I don't think we have. But we do have a book. We did see Goodbye Old Man earlier. Hi, Ganon.
And he did leave the level so the enemies regenerated. Before you finish that thought, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Here's Ganon. We have 8 hits from the Magic Rod, possibly another 1 or 1 less based on the shuffle. Go ahead with what you're saying.
Yeah, by the way, Ganon's in a moat room.
Yeah, that's not fun.
And Antlerz knocking down the pig.
I think that was 8 hits.
So now we do have the book, so we will find out a few hints if we really need it.
If we find them, yeah, if we come across them again. But we do have bacon, and all we gotta do now is take the bacon and our croissant to the girl. Unfortunately, we don't have Lord Banana take to the girl because we already had the scrap metal. So we're looking for a single shutter door as long as it opens now.
Oh, that's not
That
it.
one is not it. That is not it.
Oh, I think I know what it is. There's that one empty spot on that map. Where she could be.
Well, keep in mind there are a couple eyes on the map too, so as long as it's not one of the eyeball rooms you're thinking of.
I don't think it is. It's like a couple rooms to the left.
So we are moving to the right. Oh, shoot. You can continue into the next room here. That's a 5-room segment. I would explore that if you don't know where the girl is. ZebGedney, by the way, did finally find level 3.
Yep. He did pick up, I guess, his red candle. Well, he had to because it was blocking the path back. I remember the single shutter door here.
There is a
garden
single
in it.
shutter door. It opens! Ladies and gentlemen, that is a vanilla princess room. You know what to do in the chat right now. We're gonna say the Antlerz has finished in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 12 seconds, and the Durfs are appearing in chat.
Yep. Yeah, get your GGs out, and you know what else to do because of that room. So, like Cyclone said. But if you guys haven't already, give both of these runners a follow, Antlerz and ZebGedney.
Yes, they went through actually really interesting seed today with a bow that was apparently very well hidden today. They had to come find that later, and that was Super Mario Bros. 3 for those of you who played not Drunken Sailor, Super Mario Bros. 3. I think someone said that too.
I knew it was familiar, too. It's like, and I couldn't place my finger on it.
So for those wondering and who are watching the VOD on YouTube or seeing our VOD on Twitch after the chat replay is no longer with it, Antlerz is under the Twitch name Antlerz44 if you want to give him a follow. ZebGedney is exactly as you see it. So that's how you can follow those 2 runners. Twitch.tv followed by the respective name will get you there. And make sure, and obviously we'll talk about the commentary later as well in our tracker when we wrap the broadcast here. Mm. So with that said, let's see if we have Antlerz with us in the channel right now here. No, he does not. Let's see if he wants to join us.
And well played on that seed. And with that, we have Antlerz. GG's. So go ahead and walk us through that seed.
Hey, thanks for the GG's, guys.
Yes, GG.
So that seed was pretty straightforward. I was very lucky right off the bat to find the wand. I'm guessing I was probably the first one with it, but yeah, I mean that eight was kind of trolly, but other than that, it was a pretty straightforward seed. Nothing that was too difficult.
Yep. You got the one like 1 at 135. It took ZebGedney quite a while before he actually found
54 and a half minutes.
Oh no. Yeah, that's awful. That 5 location, I like, man, if you don't know about the scroll from start there, I could see that. I could see it. And I was kind of thinking, oh man, I want to win, but I hope that he knows that you can scroll from that screen to the waterfall, because otherwise he might not make it over there.
Yeah, I learned that myself. Like, oh wait, you could do that. So if I end up in a race and it's mirrored, I might want to do that.
Yeah, it's a good thing to check. When I saw that magical boomerang there as the Armos item, I had already taken damage down to like a half a heart, and I took a door repair as well, so I knew I was going to up A anyway. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to up A anyway. I might as well go check the waterfall and the waterfall lake cave, see if there's anything. It's like, oh, level. Let's check a couple rooms. Oh, there's the wand. One room in. So I was feeling pretty good when I found that, but I also knew that he might find it about the same time I did.
ZebGedney picking up his level 8 Triforce, by the way. He's about to... he doesn't have his bow, so he's about to be treated to a failure to find it in level 9, most likely, if he doesn't go back in.
Yeah, that... I mean, and he's making the right play, too. It just happens to be the wrong one for this seed, but, obviously I made that same play, dipped out of 8 when I found the Triforce and an item. That's the by the numbers play, so you can't blame him for doing.
Yeah, it sucks when the right play is the wrong play, and it's rather surprising when it's rather surprising and infuriating as an opponent when the wrong play is the right play.
Yep, absolutely.
But that's why they call it taking gambles.
Yeah, honestly, in my opinion, like the gamble in that case would be digging level 8. Especially if after you find that immediate item and the Triforce not too far past it. In my opinion, definitely the gamble is digging level 8 versus leaving the item there, because you can always just go back, but you could be in for a massive time investment looking for one item in a hay stack of different just corridor staircases.
ZebGedney has started his exploration of 9, has moved to the right first, use the right door to begin. Now, one of the questions that were being asked in chat too, that someone is wondering about, why did you pick up the book?
So I picked up the book on the off chance that when I was in level 4 or level 8, I would find a hint for which of those two dungeons the bow was in. I've been pretty vocal about how I will always pick up the book unless I know everything about the seed that I need to know. Because, I mean, there's always that off chance that you get a hint that ends up rerouting you and saving you time. Now, if it was a situation where I had like 4 hearts and no rings, maybe I don't pick up the book there because I pretty much knew the item I needed was in 4 or 8, and the one that wasn't the one that I absolutely needed was one that would be really nice, and I might still need regardless with the ladder. But, I mean, as far as that goes, I had red ring and I had like 8 hearts. I'm always going to pick up the book in that situation.
I had a feeling it might have been a case where it was still something you were looking for, and I hypothesized that might be the case, but we were wondering if we thought maybe there could have been a meme behind or something like that as well, so where if you see the book you have to pick it up or something like that. So yeah, we were just, I think someone in chat just wanted to know that, so we wanted to ask that for them. I don't see any other questions in the yeah, it's also an inside joke because Dark Groupie says, so there you go.
Oh, the book is a inside joke? Oh, with Dark Rupee, so Dark Rupee, that means it's a Z1M1 reference.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, in Z1M1, you can open up bushes by getting the book and adding fire to your wand if you don't have a candle yet. So that's probably what he's talking about. I never pick up the book in that unless I don't have a fire source, but people disagree with me pretty frequently.
So that does not work in the regular game itself. It doesn't. If the fire will not open the bushes, the candle.
It actually does, but with the candle being free on the overworld, you're not really going to pick up the book for that reason in most cases, because you gotta sit there and manipulate enemies to burn, like to get them right next to the bush you need to burn. It can be really time consuming, and it's generally less time consuming just to go find the candle that's in an open cave somewhere.
I believe that completely. I can understand that. So, ZebGedney here's the piggy, and by the way, he found the book very quickly. He got to that book very quickly and didn't even pick it up. He does not want the help from the so-called hints at this point for him.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong way to do it. I mean, like I said, I always pick up the book if I am not 100% sure of where everything is that I need in the seed. But if it works better for other people to not pick it up when they don't have the seed completely figured out, then again, there's no right or wrong way to do it.
Yep, it's whatever is best for any specific runner. It can't just say one size fits all, so to speak. Whatever a certain runner finds better. This Patcher being very annoying to ZebGedney right now, just trying to get out of reach here. Knows that the rod doesn't hurt him. Oh, he got his ladder clip over. That was nice. Not going to finish the fight, going to just bomb south.
Yep, and hi Linus, how you doing?
Another hit will kill him, I think.
You just gotta be careful exploring.
There have been comments in chat about the boomstick, about how we need the almighty boomstick. I have to admit, the boomstick is fun to wave around.
Never mind. I'm about to say, you gotta be careful, and kind of got bopped there. Try to go through that bomb wall.
Okay, so seeing what anyone in chat wants to ask here, because I want to try and include chat as much as I can. Interesting question from chat, and I actually remember this too now. I think this goes for both of you, actually. Why did you not take all of the staircases to figure out where they went when you first came across them?
The first time in level 9 or level 8? Sorry.
The staircases, the any roads.
Oh, because I liked the path that I was on. I liked the route that I was on, and I didn't necessarily feel the need to take him at that point. I think I took one of the any roads when I was kind of at a dead end. I think there was an any roads at Vanilla 5 that I ended up taking, and it took me to right on the continuation of where I would have routed anyway. So it ended up working out really well for me, and I didn't need to take any more any roads after that. To me, taking any roads just to find out where they go when you don't necessarily need them is a little bit of a waste of time, because you might as well just route from where you are if you have a good route.
I have to deliver some bad news at this point. ZebGedney has forfeit from the race. About half a minute ago, it looks like he forfeits. So Zeb is done. The race is complete at this point. As far as SRL official timing goes, we'll see if he wants to come in and chat about it. So I'm just going to look up on the bracket here to see where the race is on the bracket to figure out what this means for our brackets. I'll let you know, everyone in chat and watching elsewhere when we come across it. Okay, we found it here. So Antlerz had a bye coming into this round based on his first round placement here, his Swiss round placement here. ZebGedney defeated Putz 12 to get to this point. He will take the L here and we'll go down the lower bracket. I'll get to that in a second. ZebGedney is going to, Antlerz is going to move on to face Karakarn 6, or Karakarn the 6th, however you want to say that, in his next matchup. How do you feel about that matchup, Antlerz?
Yeah, I want no part of Karakarn right now. He came pretty freaking close to a sub-hour the other day, so sub-hour on these flags is pretty good. I think he did like a 101 or something like that. So, yeah, not liking that matchup too well, but we'll give it our best shot and see what happens. He's out for revenge after the last tournament.
Well, we're looking forward to a really good race there. That should be these races are getting further in the upper brackets, going to get more exciting to watch, and then of course the lower bracket races, we're going to start losing some talented runners down there as well, and it's going to get more intense down there as time goes on as well. So expecting a lot of good races coming up in the later stages of both the upper and lower brackets here as we start moving through the lower brackets. Speaking of, for those, actually, let's just see if we're going to be joined by ZebGedney quickly here.
Yeah, he's here, so GG's.
Oh, okay. And GG to you, ZebGedney. Very, very tough way to go out there. That was not a fun seed, not a fun level 9 to deal with. What were your thoughts about the seed in general?
GG, Zeb.
Yeah, thanks. You too. Good luck going forward. Honestly, I don't know if it was all that bad of a seed. I mean, the wand was right there. If you just screen scrolled over and checked above the waterfall, wand was free. Red ring was free. Silvers weren't all that bad. I don't know where the bow was. I had 7, 8, and 1 item in 9 as well to figure out. So,
you want us to tell you?
Sure, I'm not gonna play it.
It was I forget. Maybe you remember what room it was, Antlerz, but it was a room in level 8.
It was,
and
deep
you did
in
do a lot
8.
of exploration.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was deep. It was deep in level 8. It was on the left side, and you had to take a chain of staircases just to get over there.
Okay, I know exactly where it is. I'm guessing it's the far left fourth row.
That sounds about right, honestly. I think it was like the vanilla 6 Goma room, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
And you didn't find the recorder in 9. If you were, in case you play the name that tune at all, it was Super Mario Brothers 3 today that the tune would have been today.
Oh,
so that's what you missed out on for the recorder. It was in 9, by the way, the recorder. So
okay.
And you said 7 you didn't have either?
No.
That was the magical key, I think.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah, magical key. Yeah. So that rounds out the item lineup for the seed in that case, for what you had not found here. So, that's unfortunately, that is obviously a loss for you there. And by the way, before I get to the question I was about to ask, you mentioned that the rod was a free rod, and Antlerz did actually go to level 5 first. He found that at about a minute 30, a minute 35. He had that rod right away, and that was, as tends to be the case when someone has the rod well ahead of someone else. That tends to be a huge difference in a seed like this, where the swordless seed, because that rod gives you so much combat potential that you don't have without it. So that was a huge difference in this seed.
As soon as I saw it, I don't remember when I got it. It was probably, I'm going to guess, somewhere between 30-40 minute mark. But I saw it and I thought, wow, that was
minutes.
Oh, that's even worse than I thought. So yeah, as soon as I saw it, I thought he's probably been here already. I didn't realize it was that quick, but it makes sense to check it. It was right there. I didn't even think to screen scroll over there until much later, unfortunately. I happened to go into 6 No, I didn't go into 6. I went to 7, got that first. I got the red ring later, but I think that was my first item was a red ring. So
I think that
wasn't-
sounds about right. We did see you find that very early, and I think you found that before. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sharky. I think he found the red ring first, right?
I think it was pretty close, but I think he did.
Yeah, not counting the magical boomerang on the Armos, which was also right there.
Yeah, that one you both found very close to each other. Yeah, that was very close to where you started, so you both found that fairly quickly.
I do remember both of them found the silver arrows and got the Triforce out of one.
Yeah, that was cool. You both did level 1 perfectly at the exact same time.
Nice.
That was a nice little sync moment there. And I was back to what I was going to ask a moment ago. That is a loss, and that is your first loss in the bracket phase. That does take you obviously to the lower brackets. You're not out yet. You can still fight your way back here. You're going to have a little bit of a break here until Sausage Link and Angry Larry play their match. That has to be done before the end of this month. I'm just trying to check if that's scheduled right now very quickly. Sausage Link and Angry Larry is scheduled for March 26th, so you got a few days to wait here. Who do you expect to be your opponent, or who do you want to be your opponent from that particular contest?
I mean, no disrespect to Sausage. I definitely want to go head to head against Larry, but I also have played Sausage already once this tournament as well, so it'd be nice to have something to mix up. But also, he beat me already, so
You just want
I'd rather.
revenge.
I want to dunk on Larry, so
You want to dunk on Larry. I love it.
that's right.
Okay. So we'll see what happens in a few days when that match. And that match, by the way, for those wondering, it is March 26th at 8 o'clock for that particular matchup that will determine ZebGedney's next opponent here in the lower bracket. Of course, this is now an elimination phase, so one of those two runners will be eliminated in that phase as well before the other runner gets to this match. Then that will be an elimination match. So a couple runners will go down by the time this ZebGedney's next match gets played here. So look forward to that. I think we should probably not stall too much longer here. We should get started wrapping up here. Any last thoughts from either of the runners tonight before we wrap up?
No, nothing over here. Good game to you, Antlerz, and best of luck going forward.
Yeah, same to you, GG's. Thank you for the restream and the commentary and the tracking and everyone who helped put it on. It's always fun. That's all.
It was our pleasure. We enjoyed calling this race and seeing this race as well. So let's take a look ahead at the upcoming schedule here. There's a couple races on tomorrow, and I actually see commentary assigned for one of these already. I'll get to that in a second. Elendar versus Zarnax 42 is going to take place at 8 o'clock tomorrow. And I don't have every single race note on the bracket here, so I can't confirm what stage of the bracket these are in. But that is a match that takes place 8 o'clock tomorrow. That is the first match of 3 tomorrow, actually. I'll explain that in a second. Second match that's on tomorrow is Saver versus Truant Gamer. Saver, of course, one of the runners who has been a defending champion in tournaments like this before in the past. Very, very skilled runner. That is something to look forward to. And Dark Falls and Adirondack Rick were already on for commentary for that for tomorrow. So they'll be calling that one for you tomorrow.
That should be a great match to watch. Saver being a 3-time champ of Durando tourney.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. He's a long time runner and a great runner and good at it. So there's a reason he's a past champion in these tournaments. Definitely one to look forward to. And then after that is done sometime, we're going to have Dig Shake versus Roost Slugs. That's scheduled right now for 12:30 Eastern Time, March 23rd. That is March 22nd on the West Coast in the evening. Prime time hour on the West Coast, so 9:30 on the West Coast. So that is the final race tomorrow. And then we have a few more races on the schedule as well after that for later days. We'll talk about those in later days. Coming up on Speed Gaming in tomorrow, I am looking ahead at the schedule here. There's it looks like there might be an Ocarina of Time randomizer still going on in Speed Gaming 3 right now. I don't know if that's the case or not. I'm not checking that right now, but we may be hosting into that if there is. The broadcast day tomorrow starts with 11 a.m. Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer. There's also going to be some Super Metroid races tomorrow. And actually, there's at least 3 on the schedule I can see. There's or 4. There's some Link to the Past Randomizer League races tomorrow. There's an a couple of Azure Dreams races going on. So come back to Speed Gaming tomorrow or Speed Gaming 2 through 6 to watch any of those events. We also have a French tournament on Speed Gaming Francais and Link to the Past. And we have other language channels as well you can follow as well for several different languages. So make sure to follow those channels. Make sure to follow our runners. Again, those were... I'm just going to bring that up in the chat because I know one had a number on it. It was Antlerz 44 and ZebGedney. Make sure to follow the runners. Make sure to follow our tracker, who was Belmort 79. Thank you again for clicking the buttons. Make sure to follow my co-commentator, Sharky2107.
Yep. And make sure you give Cyclone a follow as well.
Yep, and that is Cyclone GU, I go around by both names. So with that said, let's go ahead and wrap it here. Any last thoughts from you, Sharky?
Well, I'd like to, give GG's to the runners again. And, well, it was fun calling this race. It was fun, so glad I ended up calling this race, so.
Understandable. And that was indeed a good race to call. Thank you for the show for the runners, and thank you, chat. You're just as important as everyone else here. Thank you for coming to watch, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a show to put on here. So thank you for taking part in your way and participating in this with us. We hope you have a wonderful evening. I've been Cyclone, or Cyclone GU. Have yourself a great night. I'm going to give my co-commentator, Sharky, the final word. Before I do, just want to remind you all, make sure to play your Z1R for your balanced breakfast. Take it away, Sharky.
Yeah, no problem. And again, thanks for everyone for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this race. So, congrats to Antlerz on that win. So, with that, till next time, make sure that bacon will be fresh. So, till then, guys.
Good night.